Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to the channel Mathematics by Larry Panjwani. Today is the part 2 of the lecture. We have done the part 1. In part 1 of numbers we have done the types of numbers. Today we will do prime factorization, HCF and LCM. We will see the basic concept of that, and then we will solve the past papers question of the recent past paper question. We will solve that. So starting with the prime factorization. So prime factorization, and what we do in prime factorization, basically we have a number. We will convert the number as a product of its prime factor. So how to solve prime factorization? Very easy way to solve there are two ways to solve that question. So I will tell you both the ways. For example, I have a question 36. Now I have to convert this number as a product of its prime factors. So the first way, this way that we will do. So 2 18s are 36, 2 9s are, 3 3s are, and then 3 1s are. This is the first way. Now how to write the answer? So you can see that we have 2 2, so we will write 2 square because we have 2 2, and then we will apply 3 square. So this will be our final answer. So we can solve this question in different way as well. I will take one more example. For example, now I am taking the number 60. Okay, so now I will solve this question in different way, a tree method way. 60. Now 6 10s are 60. Okay, you can write 5 12s as well. Okay, it's up to you. Now 2 3s are 6, and we have 2 5s are 10. So the last notes we have 2 times 2, and then 3 and 5. So how to write answer? 60 will be equal to 2 square because I have 2 2, and then I will add 3 multiplied by 5. So this is known as a product of its prime factors. So I hope you understand how to solve this one. That's a very easy question how to solve. Okay, mostly the prime factorization questions comes in paper number 1. Okay, 1 mark question, 2 mark question, depend on how many parts they will give you, but mostly this question will come in paper 1 for O level and paper 2 for that one, so for IGCSE. Now moving towards the next one, prime factorization perfect square. Now what does it mean perfect? There is a particular question that mostly come in the paper, so I will write the question first for you. For example, the question is that write 72 as a product of its prime factors. This is a part A, and part B we have find the smallest positive value of k such that 72k is a perfect square. Now you can see. Now how to solve this one? First part is very easy. We know that how to solve 72. We will solve 72 first. So we will get 2 36, 2 18, 2 9, and then 3 3 and 3 1. So the part A answer is 72 will be equal to 2 power 3 multiplied by 3 square. Now listen to me how to solve part B. Very easy part, just you need to understand the basic concept. They are talking about square root, perfect square. Okay, sorry, perfect square. So right now the answer of find the smallest positive value of k such that 72k, 72 multiplied by k, is a perfect square. So we have solved 72. We will get 2 power 3 multiplied by 3 square. Now they are talking about perfect square. So remember that you have to convert the power that is multiple of 2. That's a simple way. Right now 2 power is 3, or I can say that make a power even. Right now the power is odd. When there is a perfect square question, you have to make a power even. It will be easier to remember. So right now this is 2 raised to the power 3. So if I want to make 2 raised to the power 4, this means that I have to add 2. if I add 2, it will become 2 raised to the power 4, and 3 raised to the power 2. This is already even number, so I will not do anything with that. Okay, with 3, with 2 we have a power 3, so I have to make a power even, so I have to add 2, and with 3 the power is already even, so I don't need to do anything. Okay, so the number we are adding is the value of k. So this will be the value of k. K is equal to 2. For example, I'm giving more example. For example, the question is like that: 2 raised to the power 1 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 3, for example, and we need to make a perfect square. So right now, if I want to make a power even, so I have to add 2, and again this is also not an even power. So if I want to make a power even, so I have to add 3, so I will write 3. So 2 3 is 6. This will be the value of k. Understand? I hope you understand. This is just an example. I am just giving example. This is the answer of part B and how to find the value of k. I hope you understand. We will do the question in past paper as well. Okay, now moving towards the next topic, that is prime factorization, perfect cube. Same concept, same, exactly the same concept we will apply here as well. Just the change we will see. I am taking the same question. Okay, I am considering the same question again. Okay, what's going on? So I am considering the same question. Write 72 is the product of prime factor. Find the small positive value of k such that 72k is a perfect cube. Just a little change. Now it will become perfect cube. We got the answer of 72. That is 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power square. Now how to solve perfect cube and how to find the value of k? In perfect square we make the power even. In perfect cube we make the power odd. Okay, in perfect square we need to make a power odd. So right now you can see 2 raised to the power 3. The power is already odd, so we don't need to add anything. But you can see 3, it is 3 is square, so the power is even, so we need to make a power odd. This means that I have to add 3, so I just need to add 3 in this to make a perfect cube. This means that the value of k is 3. I hope you understand how I'm solving it. If you have a confusion, you can ask me, and as I already told you that if you have any question of any past paper that you are struggling to solve it, you can just Gmail me that question. You can send me the picture in my Gmail address. I have shared the Gmail address in my description. You will get the Gmail address. Write your name, full name, and send the picture of the question, or you can send me the link as well and identify which question you are struggling at. I will inshallah solve that question, make a video for that, and upload in my YouTube channel. I will also reshare with you with your Gmail address as well, so you can send me any question if you're struggling it. So right now we are doing this perfect cube, so I hope everything is clear. In perfect cube as well we will solve the past paper question. It will be more easier to understand, so I hope everything is clear in this part. Now we are moving towards HCF and LCM. What is HCF, what is LCM? So I hope you all know LCM is the lowest common multiple and HCF a highest common factor. So how to solve these two questions? That's a very easy way to solve. And you, now I'm taking one example. For example, the question is we need to find the LCM of taking number as, for example, 2, 3 and 5. We need to find the LCM of that number. Okay, so the simple question is that 2, 3, 5. In LCM you can divide 1 by 1. So 2 1s are 2 and 3 and 5 cannot be, it will be written additively. Now 3 1s are 3 and 5 will be written additively. Then 5 1s are 5. So all the number become 1 at the end. So we have number 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. 2 3 are 6, 5 are 30. The value we will get 30. Okay, that's what we have to do in LCM. That's a very basic concept of LCM. Now what we need to do in HCF, And the more okay, one more thing. In LCM, always remember, this is a very key point, keynote, you need to remember that in LCM we always consider higher or equal power. Always remember this. In HCF we consider lower or equal power. Write down this point in your notebook, because this is a very, very important key point. Why it is key point, I will give you example of that. So I hope LCM is clear, there is no confusion in LCM. Now HCF, what is the difference in HCF and LCM? HCF is the highest common factor. For example, if I take the question as 24, 72, for example, I am solving this 24, 72. So 2 12s are 2 36s are. Both the number are divisible by 2. So 2 12s are 2 72s are. Okay. Now 2 6s are 2 18s are. Again both the number divisible by 2. 2 3s are and 2 9s are. Again both the number are divisible by 2. Now 3 and 9 can be divisible by 3. 3 1s are and 3 3s are. But now I will stop there. I cannot solve further. In LCM we can solve further. We have to make at the end 1 1. We have to divide all the number, it will become 1 1 at the end. But in HCF it's important that all the number are divisible by the same number. For example, you can see in this example, the first step you can see that only 2 is divisible by 2, so it will become 1, and 3 and 5 carry down forward. And then you can see next step, only 3 is divisible by 3, so it will become 1 and 5 carry forward. But in HCF there is a difference. Both the number must be divisible by same. Both the number, because there are two numbers. There are three numbers as well in HCF. So you can see this is 3, this is 1 and this is 3. 1 is not divisible by 3, but 3 is divisible by 1. If it's LCM, then I can solve like this and make 1 1. But in HCF it's a rule that both the number or whatever it more than two numbers as well can be considered. So all the numbers can be divisible by the same number. So we have to stop here. So the final answer will be 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So the HCF will be 24. So I hope you understand how to solve this HCF. Okay, now moving forward to the example. This example is very important. As I told you, this note down this key point. LCM is considered a higher or equal power and HCF is lower or equal power. Now the question, the number 294 and 784 written as a product of its prime factor. So they already given you the product as a prime factor for you. 294 is 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by square. 784 is power 4 multiplied by 7 square. Find the largest integer which is factor of both. Largest mean we have to find HCF. Largest integer mean we have to find HCF. And what is the rule of HCF? As I told you, write down this rule. The rule of HCF is lower or equal power. So you can see that how to solve this question. Very easy way to solve this question. Now listen to me carefully. You can see we have two 2's. This is 2 raised to the power 1. This is 2 raised to the power 4. So I will consider this, because in HCF we have to select the lowest power. So I will select 2 raised to the power 1. Now you can see there is no 3 in 784 prime factor, but there is 3 in 294. But if there is no 3, this means that 3 raised to the power 0. So the lowest value is this. So this means that we don't need to write 3. Okay, if you have a confusion, don't write this. As you see, there is no 3 in 784 prime factor. So this means you don't need to write the number, because highest common factor. So there must be a common number. And you can see 7. Both have a same power. And the rule says that lower or equal power. So I will write 7 square. So the final answer will be 2 1s are 2 power 1 2 and 7 square is 49. So the final answer of this question will be 98. So I hope you understand how I solve this question. This is a basic example question. So I hope you understand. If the question is considered as LCM, lowest common or smallest integer, so if we need to find out the LCM of that question, this is the basically largest common HCF. So how to find LCM? So as I told you, in LCM the highest power will be considered. So we will consider 2 raised to the power 4. We will consider 3 raised to the power 1 because there is no 3. So this will be 3 raised to the power 1, because if I write 3 raised to the power 0 here, so 3 raised to the power 1 is the highest power, so it will become 3 raised to the power 1 and 7 raised to the power square. This will be the LCM. Okay, I hope everything is clear. Now moving towards the past paper question. Now the first question is, write 360 as a product of its prime factor. Part A. Part B, find the smallest integer such that 360n is a cube number. That's a simple thing. We already done this example. We will solve it again. So first we will solve 360, 180, 290, I hope everything, 245, and then 3, 15, 3, 5, and then 5, 1. So the prime factor we got 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 2 multiplied by 5 raised to the power 1. Now we need to make them a perfect cube number. Okay. Now we need to make them as a cube number. So as I told you, in cube number you have to make a power odd. So this is already odd power. This is already odd power. This is not an odd power, so we need to add 3. So this means that the value of n will be 3. That's it. You will get the 3 marks for this question. Okay. Now again, write 120 as a product of its prime factor. Now second part, use this for me to find the small integer of value of n such that 315 n is a square number. So 120, first we solve 120, 260, 230, 215, 35, and then 5, 1. So the answer will be 2 cube multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Now they have given the prime factors of 315. Now we need to find out the square number value of n. So as I told you, when we need to find out the square, this means that we have to make a power, even. Okay, so this is already even, but this is odd power, so we have to add 5. This is also odd power, we need to add 7. So this means that the value of n will be 5 multiplied by 7, so it will become 35. So the value of n will be 35. Okay, so I hope everything is clear in this question. Very easy question. Just you need to know the basic concept. If your concept is clear, then these questions are very easy. Now 120 prime factors and 126 prime factors given. The lowest common multiple of LCM is 120, 126 is 2520, and the right the 2520 as product prime. Okay, the question is that, now listen to me carefully what the question is saying to us. So they have given the prime factor of 120 and 126, and they say that the LCM of 120 and 126 is 2520. Write 2520 as a product of its prime factor. Now listen to me carefully. They already given you the prime factor of 120 and 126. Okay, and using these two number we get the LCM 2520. Now they are asking the prime factor of 2520. So don't worry about it. Very easy question how to find it. Now 120 is 2 cube multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. 126 is 2 multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 7. Okay, now listen to me. What is LCM? The highest power or equal. So you can see the highest power between these two is this, the 2 cube. The highest power between these is 3 square, and there is only 1 5, and if I write here 5 raised to the power 0, this means this is the highest power, so I will write 5. Again I will write here 7 raised to the power 0, so this is 7 power 1, this is the highest, so I will write this. So this is a prime factor of 2520. So you don't need to solve 2520 completely because it will be very time consuming. So we need to understand the basic concept, how we find the LCM of 252, how we find the product of prime factor of 2520. That's how we solve. I hope everything is clear to you. The answer is 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7. Now moving towards the next question. Again, write 333 the product. I think we will do that question. That's a very easy question. Now, bus A leaves the bus station every 36 minutes. Okay. Bus B leaves the station every 48 minutes. The two buses both leave the bus station at 9:30. Find the next time when the two buses leave the bus station together. So what we need to do? So first we need to find out the bus A, that is 36 minutes. To 18. So if I solve this one, it will become 218 29 33 and 31. So this means that this will become 2 square multiplied by 3 square, and if I solve 48, have to solve somewhere else here. 48, 224, 212, 26, 23 and 31. So 48 I got 224, 212, 26, 23, 31. So it will become 2 raised to the power 4 and 3 raised to the power 1. Now the question is that two buses leave the bus station at 9:30. We need to find the next time when the two buses leave the bus station together. So basically we will apply LCM here. So if we see, the highest power is 2 raised to the power 4, and this will become 3 square. So 2 raised to the power 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, and this will become 3 square will be 9. Now we need to multiply that and we have to add the number, then it will become how much time will it take. So we need to calculate this. 16 multiplied by 9 will give us 144. So it will give us 144 minutes. After 144 minutes, as they leave the bus station at 9:30, after 144 minutes they would leave the bus station together again. So this is not a correct answer. This is just a minutes they have given. Right now we solved 36 minutes and 48 minutes. We got 144 minutes, and the bus station leave at 9:30. So we need to tell the accurate time. Then the next time they will leave together. So 144 minutes, that in 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 1 hour we have 60 minutes. In 2 hours we have 120 minutes. Okay, this means that 2 hours and 24 minutes. After 2 hours 24 minutes, the bus will again leave together. Understand? I hope you understand what I'm saying. This is minutes, so we have to write. So bus leave at 9:30. After 2 hours it will become 11:30, and we have to add 24 minutes again, so it will become 11:54. So the final answer will be 11:54. This is a 3 marks question. So I hope you understand. If you have a confusion, you can ask me on the comment. Okay, so the final answer 11:54. Okay, again I'm explaining you. The bus A leave at 36 minutes and the bus B leave at 48 minutes. I find the common thing, that the common point is 144 minutes we got using the LCM method, lowest common factor. We find out 144 minutes. I hope there is no confusion in the simplification how I find 144, because that's a very easy process. We have done it previous part as well. So 144 minutes means 2 hours and 24 minutes. So bus leave at 9:30. After 2 hours it will become 11:30, and then we add 24 minutes more, so it will become 11:54. Okay, now next question is very interesting. Write 180 as a product of its prime factor, express as a product of this prime. Okay, first we will do the first part, then we will do again. 290, 245, now 3, 15, and then 3, 5 and 5, 1. So I will get 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by 5. Now what next part is saying, we have to understand the next part. The next part is expressed as a product of its prime factor. 36 is this, they have given the prime. N is 2 raised to the power square multiplied by 3 multiplied by k, where k is bigger than 3. 180 is the lowest common multiple of 36 and n. Okay, so this says that 180 is the lowest common multiple of 36 and n. So we know 36 is 2 square multiplied by 3 square, and n they have given 2 square multiplied by 3 multiplied by k. Okay, so how to find lowest common value? We know that how to find lowest common value is the highest power or the equal. They both are equal, so I will write 2 square. As you see, this is the bigger one, so I will write 3 square. Now this will be considered as k raised to the power 0. This will be k, so I will write here k. So this LCM will be equal to 180. This LCM will be equal to 180. Okay, so how to find the value of k? First I put 36 and n, and I find the lowest common multiple, that is 2 square multiplied by 3 square multiplied by k. So the total value we will get 180. Okay, they have given in the question that the lowest common multiple of 36 and n is 180. So now I will solve this. 2 square is 4, 3 is 9 multiplied by k equal to 180, because we know that we solve it and it will give us 180 because it's given in the question. So 4 9s are 36 multiplied by k is equal to 180. Then 180 divided by 36. So we can do that. 180 divided by 36, we will get answer 5. So the value of k will be 5. That's it. Very simple question. Okay, just you know the base. If you know the basic concept, then these questions are very simple. Now moving towards the next question. You will get this solution file in the description. I will share the link as well, and as I told you previously as well, you can just email me if you have any question that you can't understand or you have an issue of solving it. Okay, now one more question. 325 product of prime factor. I hope you can solve this one. I will not solve this. Please try this one at home. Okay, now the second part is the important part. I am solving that part for you. So second part says that P is the P, they have given P is x raised to the power n y square, and Q is x raised to the power n minus 1 and y4. Find the highest common factor of P and Q. Give your answer in term of x, y, and n. Now we need to find the highest common factor, HCF. As I told you, in HCF we will saw the lowest power. So what will be the lowest power in this? For example, n is 2. So it will become x2 and this will become x1. This means that this is the lowest power, x raised to the power n minus 1. If you consider, if you let xn is equal to 2, then this will become x square and this will become x raised to the power 1. So in HCF we consider lower power, so I will write x raised to the power n minus 1, and in y you can see the lowest power is y square, so I will write y square. So this will be your final answer. That's it. This is done. This is the HCF of this question. Most of the students confused in this question, but you have to solve what HCF say, the basic concept. As I told you again and again, if your basic concept is clear, then questions are very easy for you. Okay, now we have some more questions. So this question is your homework. You have to solve this question. Okay, and if you face difficulty, you can ask me. I will share you the answer as well. Okay, now I am solving the last question. So first write 216 is the product of prime factor, so I will solve this first. 2 1s are, 2 5s are, and then 2 1s are, and we have 2 8s, sorry, so it will become 108, 54, 227, then 39, 33, and then 31. So I will get 2 raised to the power 3 multiplied by 3 raised to the power 3. That's what the answer of part A. Now part B. Now, how to solve part B? That's a very interesting question. Two positive integers are each greater than 25. The lowest common multiple of LCM at 216. We have solved that LCM. 216, that is 2 cube multiplied by 3 cube, and the highest their highest common factor HCF of 18 will be, if we solve 18 here, 2 9s are 3 3s are 3 1s are, so we got 2 multiplied by 3 square. Okay, so LCM of 262 cube multiplied by 3 cube, and then HCF is 2 multiplied by 3 square. So first we need to find out that two positive integers are each greater than 25. Their lowest common so we have two numbers, and their HCF and their lowest common LCM is 216 and their HCF is 18. Okay, we have the two number. We need to find out the two number that are greater than 25. You have to know the basic thing and you have to understand the question. There are two numbers that are greater than 25. Their LCM is 216 and their HCF is 18. Okay, so first what I will do, now you can see how to find that number. I will write like this. Why I am writing like this? Now listen to me carefully. So first I make a pairs. So the pairs I got it is, the pair number I got is 2 3 and 3. 2 3 is 6, 3 3 is 18. So I got 18, the common number between two, because both the numbers are same. Why I take common? Because the two numbers we are finding it, their HCF and LCM both are given. So first I find the common element between these. The common number is 18, so I am writing here 18. Now listen to me carefully. We are left with some numbers. We are left with 2 2 and 1 3. So take number as a pair, don't take as a single number. What does it mean, don't take a single number? If I am taking this 2, so I have to take as a pair. So I will write 2 multiplied by 2, and I have left with 3, so I will write 18 multiplied by 3. So 18 2s are, we have 36, 36 2s are 72, and 18 3s are, we have 54. So that's it. These are the answer. We got it. Now the basic rule that you need to understand, you have to remember that first make a common number. Common number is 18, so I have write 18 here. You have to write 18 two times because we need to find the two numbers. Now pick the paired number if a paired number is available. As you see, 2 has another 2, so I pick a paired number. You cannot pick a single number 2. Okay, because both the 2 is not common in HCF and LCM, so we have to pick a pair number. So we have 2 2s, so I will pick a 2 2s, and then 3 is single, so I will write 3 as a single digit. Then you have to multiply with the common number. Right now common number is 18 we have, so 18 multiplied by 2 we got 72. Okay, and then 18 multiplied by 3 we got 54. So this will be your final answer. So I hope you understand how I solve these questions. I hope everything is clear to you. If still you have any confusion, you can ask me. Inshallah, in next lecture we will do another topic. Allah Hafiz.